Welcome to RidgeLife. Today we're going to be doing a professional termite treatment on our barn. When we first moved in, it was eaten up with live active termites. So we're going to do a professional treatment and take care of those things today. We're going to be applying Taurus SC, which is fipronil. It's the generic form of Termidor, which is what the major termite company, contract companies use to professionally treat your house for termites. Whenever they dig a little barrier all the way around your house and put down a chemical, this is the chemical they use. And it's good to 8 to 10 years for a subterranean treatment. So this treatment works underground and in the dirt, stays active for 8 to 10 years. That means that you can apply this treatment and your house, your barn, or whatever it is protected for that long. And once you get around the 8-year point, you need to look at making another application. And you can buy this, the professional grade material, yourself now. I got this from Do-It-Yourself Pest Control. There's other places you can get it as well. Again, I bought 4 20-ounce bottles, and you can. You used to be had to have a license to buy a larger bottle, but again, I got 4 20-ounce bottles. It's going to do more than enough to do this barn. And to reiterate, fipronil is the chemical name for Termidor, which is what 3M made, and it's the go-to standard for termite treatments for homes across America. Taurus SC, again, is exactly the same fipronil. It's just a generic version of it and not the 3M's Termidor. I'm going to bring you up to the barn and show you some of the damage that's already been taking place and what we had to do to stop it, and this is going to prevent it from happening worse in the future. So when we first moved in, the bottom board all the way around the barn was actively being eaten up by termites. We pulled that bottom board off all the way around the barn, and you can see just above it, even on the second layer, termites just eating this all apart. You can see it, and it's actually gone all the way up in some places to the 3rd and 4th and 5th layers of wood. So we're going to have to replace all of this. We can see over here on the back side that the termites, when they would get in a board, they would run up that board or lengthwise with that board. So here, this is one of these vertical runners. They got in there, and you can see we've already taken the bottom board out and stopped them from this activity. But we're going to put these boards back down here, so we want to make sure that they don't get attacked again. But you see this where they attacked this board and went all the way up, all the way up. And this is how you can actually get termites in your attic working on your roof. Whenever they're not in your walls, they can run up all the way up a board and then get into upper areas of the wood. To look closer at this vertical section, you can see completely destroyed. Coming over to the back side of the barn by the chicken coop, we can see I didn't take the bottom board all the way across off here because the chicken coop attaches to the barn right here, and you can see that there was continued damage along this section of the barn. But look down here, you see it's gone all the way up, just destroyed. Look at that. That termites have just destroyed that. Looking into the chicken coop area, the chickens actually pecked at the termites in the wall, and you can see how they've just pecked and pecked and pecked and gotten termites out of there. And it looks like it's been controlled up to the 2nd, 3rd rung. So I'm going to replace up to the 3rd horizontal layer on this section of the barn. This pile of wood here is about 3 foot tall at the highest, 12 foot wide, and 20 foot long. That is a lot of wood. Now these are 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x10s. I mean, this was really good solid wood, and it was left all in the ground, on the ground in the barn when we moved in. And when we started lifting up sections of wood, the insides were just completely gone, destroyed with termites, with termite damage. I'm going to let you see some of this here. So you can see some of these boards. Again, we pulled them out just like this, and a lot of them I cut into sections just to get them over here, because some of them, these were really, really long boards to what they used to build the barn with. But you can see termites just completely destroyed this really, really good wood. I mean, this was very high dollar, and you can see when a board crossed another board, termites will just eat right through it. And see the solid here, and it's just all the way through right here. Very, 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 very much a shame to lose all this wood. I really just need to get all this cut up and burned so it's no longer a treat for the termites. You can see I got a lot of nails though. I got to make sure I get rid of some of these nails because some of these boards were the bottom boards on the barn that I had to pull off that were just totally destroyed. I don't know if y'all heard what just happened there because the video wasn't pointed at the right spot, but I lifted this old roofing material off here and there's a snake under it. So I want to show y'all this snake. Check this out, everybody. Look at that. Now, that's a good snake. But look at him. He's going to move. Woo! He's gone. We're finally going to get around to treating the barn for termites. We got all the old bottom boards off. It's going to allow me to get access to the dirt below. And what we do is we dig a trench, 10-foot long trench, 6 inches wide, 6 inches deep. And I put 4 gallons of treated liquid in that 10-foot run. I'm also going to dig a 6-inch wide by 6-inch deep run all the way around each vertical post and pour in the appropriate amount there as well. Let's get up to the barn and I'll show you how to mix it. One 20-ounce bottle does 25 gallons. That means 0.8 ounces of Taurus SC per gallon. And they've already got a graduation right here of 0.8 ounces. So whenever you fill this up, you can get it leveled out right to 0.8 ounces, and that'd be 1 gallon. So I'm going to do 4 gallons in this 5-gallon bucket. So I'm going to do that 4 times per 10 linear feet. So I'm going to dig a trench under this barn here, 6 inches deep, 6 inches wide, and pour this bucket of 4 gallons of fluid in it with 0.8 times 4 ounces of the Taurus SC along that 10 linear feet. So you can see the bottle is graduated for 8 ounces. If I fill that up and let it come back down, you'll see it stops right at 8 ounces. Anytime you're dealing with chemicals, you want to make sure you wear glasses to keep the chemicals from your eyes and good chemical-proof gloves. I've dug a trench 10 foot long at the base of this wall, 6 inches deep, 6 inches wide, getting as level as I can, because when I pour the fluid in there, I don't want it all to pull to one end. So I'm going to start at the high end, if there is one, and then slowly pour it in so it can absorb into the ground. You'll notice I did not dig around the post yet on either end. Once I get the linear edges done, I'm going to go back and dig around the post and treat that area as well. After I pour the fluid in and let all that absorb in, all the backfill dirt is going to have to be treated as well. So when I put the backfill dirt in, I'm going to pour some more liquid on top of the backfill dirt to let it seep into that as well. Now you know whenever you have a professional come out and do this, they dig a little bitty trench all around your house and inject that fluid in there. Do you really think you're getting 4 gallons per 10 feet at 0.8 ounces per gallon? I don't think so. Got the rubber gloves on. Going to stir, make sure we're evenly distributed in the bucket. All right. Start pouring on the high end, work my way down. 4 gallons. It's soaking in really nicely. It is high on this end. That's why I did not do it all at one time. I'm going to push some backfill right in the center there. Make sure that doesn't all come down to that end so it can stay up. Looks good. Put some right here. And I'll put some right here. That way I can do the sections once more. There we go. So now I'm going to do... Sorry about the rooster there, everybody. That's holding that perfectly. All right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to let that soak in. I'm going to move on to the next 10 linear feet. By the time that soaks in, I'll be able to fill in the backfill. Starting on the high end. Really well. Rolling down that way, so I'm going to put some in there, Put some dirt right there, some dirt in the middle. We have 4 little zones. Perfect. All right, we'll let that soak in and come back for the backfill. You can see that's mostly absorbed up. Now we're going to start putting the backfill back in. Get it all loaded back up there. Once you have your trench filled back in with the backfill, don't tamp it hard and flat yet. We're going to pour 1 more gallon of the treatment over this soft backfill and let it absorb into that to get that 6 inches of dirt completely treated. All the way down. You don't miss anything. There we go. So now our backfill is treated on all the linear areas. Now we're going to have to do the posts. I'll show you how to do the vertical posts. For our vertical sections, we're going to do the same thing. Now there's concrete down just below the dirt level. So we're going to get all the way down to that concrete. Down, again, 6 inches. We've already got part of it on that side there. You can feel that concrete right there, but all those termites have to go up and around that with this dirt to get to the, and that's treated on that side. All right, so that's good right there. We're going to fill in on these 3 sides here. We're going to do the same thing on the corner post we did. Don't forget the inside of the post as well. All right, I saved enough to do the backfill, so we'll get the backfill on there and pour this on top of the backfill, and this 10-foot linear section will be done. We have our chemical gloves back on. Now we're going to wet down the backfill, all 3 sides there. Same thing on the corner. Don't forget the inside. All right. And that is all. We have this 10-foot section done, including the 2 vertical posts. I don't know if I wasn't showing y'all how to do this, I wouldn't do all the linear sections and then come back and do all the posts at one time. But for demonstration purposes, I did it this way so you can see 10 foot and 2 posts. So now I'm going to pat down all the dirt on the top backfill and be done with this section. That was a lot of work. We've done 2 10-foot linear sections and we did the vertical post next to each. And that was a lot of work. So we've got 10 more linear sections to do and all the interior vertical posts to do. So I've got a lot of work to do before that sun goes down. So if y'all have any questions, please leave comments, shoot me emails, message me on Facebook. You can go to our Facebook page. Please subscribe to our channel. We have all kinds of great content here on RidgeLife. I'm sure there's something for you in one of our playlists. So I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day, and until next time, go RidgeLife.